Hello again, YTPC, North East Piper UK here, back again. I was going to do this video in the garden, but it is way too hot. I had a couple of bowls of the Deep Hollow, the McClelland, and I mentioned in the video that I might have another go of the Rattray's Bagpiper's Dream, which I've got loaded up in the Peterson, and I'm about a quarter of the way through the bowl, and I must be having a bit of an aromatic day, because like the Deep Hollow, when I first tried this, I have had a couple of bowls of this, and both times I wasn't really that impressed with it. But again, it's not actually too bad this time. I do think you tend to go through sort of a phase. It could just be sort of how your palate's feeling at that time, or what. It could be other factors might come in, that maybe it depends on what you've eaten or whatever. But yeah, it's a bit more bearable this time, I must admit. Definitely getting that alcohol coming through in the retro hill of the topping. But the difference between this and the Deep Hollow is that I can't help thinking that I'm getting that sort of chemical feeling on the aftertaste. I feel like after I've had a draw, I need to have a drink of something to sort of clear my mouth out a little bit. But I am enjoying it a lot more than what I did the first two bowls. But if the house was on fire and I rushed in to get my tobacco collection, I wouldn't be worried about leaving this one behind. Well, we've got the flowers in the back garden. Our new bird feeder's arrived, because the one that we've got's starting to look a bit knackered. I caught Uncle Phil's video earlier on, and he's mentioned he's doing a Zoom meet tonight, so all being well, I'll be popping along to that, 9 PM British time. probably shouldn't smoke this in this pipe because it does get quite hot and it keeps bubbling up, and all the finish keeps coming off it. So I really should give this a bit of a light sand and just get it off anyway and be done with it. It's a shame because it is a nice pipe. The thing about the deep hollow as well was that I smoked it in an unfiltered pipe and I never received any tongue bite. This has got a filter in and I am getting the starts of a one now. On this rat trays. I've been checking the cigar blend. I've had that in to rehydrate this week and that's definitely coming along nicely. It's quite dry, and I noticed the one that I got from Yanez was quite dry, so I've put that in there as well, and that's softening up nicely. I'll give it a couple of more days and get it re-jarred, and I've got a small Boveda pack that I'm going to keep in the jar as well, just to sort of keep a check on it. I don't like to waste the cigar nubs. If I have a little bit left over at the end of a cigar, I'll chop it up finely and I'll add it into that selection, just mix it all in there. Not a bad blend actually. Again, if you do enjoy a cigar and you also smoke a pipe, you could either stick the cigar nub into your pipe and just finish it off that way, or get yourself a little jar for your leftovers and get them mixed in there. Yeah, definitely getting that chemical aftertaste. Quite bitter actually. But that's probably just me. I know there's a lot of people out there do enjoy this and quite rave on it. Got a friend coming round later on today. I haven't seen him for quite a while. So with some of these restrictions being lifted, where you can sort of go and visit people in the gardens, so it'll be quite nice to see him. Quite looking forward to that. I know I was talking to Man Cave Piper the other day, and he mentioned about popping over and having a sort of social distancing pipe session. I think the one thing I'm looking forward to most once this sort of lockdown gets sorted out is to get back up to the CCC in Newcastle. It's just typical. I hadn't got there last year, and I went once this year, and suddenly all this has started and not been back, so rather annoying. I will say this about this Bagpipers Dream Note: it does have a nice room note. I'm definitely picking it up in the room. It is quite pleasant. I have heard people say that they sort of don't prefer to smoke it themselves, but they do like to be in a room if somebody is smoking it, because they do find the aroma quite nice. So yeah, the jury is still out on this one, I'm afraid. But we keep giving it a try, don't we? A lot of the chicks are leaving the nest now, so the garden's been in full swing this morning. Getting the hang of the bird feeders. Well, I'm going to finish this off and get back out in the garden. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And as always, take care. And hopefully, if you're on the Zoom meet tonight, I'll see you there. If not, have a great weekend. Bye for now.